Hey guys, how's it going? Brother Arcanine here with another Pokemon Showdown team builder. This episode I just decided to have a little bit of fun. Made a team with only starter Pokemon in the Little Cup division. So let's get right into it. First off, we have Squirtle here, and I just nicknamed it Squirty real quick because, the Nuzlocke we're playing through, our little Squirty there. We've got a choice scarf on it, and the choice scarf is mostly just because of Water Spout. That's pretty much the plan, was just to dominate things with a powerful water spout super quickly. Uh, the other moves are just kind of on there for like a little bit of fun coverage. Like Hydro Pump is on there in case we get hit and Water Spout doesn't do as much. Blizzard, grass types, and Aura Sphere is just an interesting move. We didn't have a lot of coverage because we only have like 3 types, so wanted to get as much coverage as we can on there. So I increased his each HP a little bit. I increased his special attack. I gave him a timid nature, so positive speed and negative special attack. My reasoning for this, giving him this speed here, is because the fastest Pokemon is Voltorb, and it tops out at 20. So by giving it 14, and then Choice Scarf increases it by 1.5, half of 14 is 7, so 7 plus 14 is 21. There you go. It's faster than Voltorb. Of course, it wouldn't really like take it out, but also like Abra's up there in speed, and I want to make sure I had speed, things like that. And Abra's pretty frail, so Squirty one-shots Abra's with Water Spout. Alright, moving on to our next Pokemon here, Snivy. So as you can see, he's looking a little sparse, but why is that? It's because he's only good at one thing, but what he's good at, he's effing amazing at. So I gave him the Choice Scarf, again, getting him up to 14 so he can outspeed literally everything that isn't Choice Scarfed as well. And then just maxing out that special attack. He only tops out at 15, but with his ability Contrary, which increases stats instead of decreasing stats, he gets +2 every time he uses Leaf Storm. And since he's Choice Scarf, now it's beating everything. If you pick the right moment to use Snivy, he is just an absolute monster. Snivy is probably my favorite one on this entire team. Alright, next we got another grass type, Chespin. We were rocking Bulletproof, which is amazing because Ghastly is super common in Little Cup, and Bulletproof Chespin just like stops Ghastly like cold. I have Berry Juice on it because I'm, as you can see, rocking Belly Drum. So I had its HP at 23, but then it was an issue where I was not going down below half, so my Berry Juice wouldn't activate, but I'd still be at like, 12 health, and then I'd just get killed, and it would be stupid. So I had to keep it at 22 because I didn't want to take stats out anywhere else to make his HP 24. And then, anyway, that's obviously the plan, get his attack maxed out, and then we've got Stab Seed Bomb, we got Thunder Bomb, or Thunder Bomb, I wish, that sounds so cool. Thunder Punch is our next move, and then Drain Punch to get some HP back, because obviously setting up with Berry Juice, we're going to be, or setting up with Belly Drum and Berry Juice, we're going to be taking a hit most likely, so you got to get HP back that turn. And throughout, if you want him to stay in the game. So that's Chespin. He, it worked out a lot better in my head than in the battles, but what are you gonna do? Next, we have our Eviolite Torchic. As you can see, not really an attacker. Torchic stats, attacking-wise, are just not that great, but with Speed Boost, just so very versatile. Honestly, I wasn't sold on this set. I gave it Baton Pass because obviously I want to pass those speed boosts to like slower things. Like Chespin can really use those speed boosts, and a substitute as well. So if we can substitute, get speed boosts, give that to Chespin, and then we're belly drumming and we're not taking any damage. as we're setting up a belly drum. That's brilliant. But like the only reason there's toxic on there is because I can protect and substitute stall certain things, and also baton pass out and get some damage. And it was the only damaging move, but I kind of wanted like some sort of fire attack on this thing, like really badly, or like continue with the setup kind of feel and give it like sword stance or another move. So Torchic, like it helped out a little bit, but I don't know, it was kind of a failure in my opinion. But yeah, I just kind of made it as bulky as I could. Uh, like 14 and 14 with an EV light and then 22 HP. Not super crazy bulky, but I guess we could do with this Pokemon. Alright, and our third and final grass type, Bulbasaur. This thing is pretty cool, actually. Not like crazy bulky, but like pretty good in defense there. Now I was thinking about making this thing weakness policy, or sorry, I was thinking about making this thing EV light as well. But I think that would make us have like 3 EV light users and 2 choice scarfers, and I was like, I don't want to mix it up a bit. So give this thing weakness policy and sunny day. So all we have to do is live 1 hit that we're obviously weak against, and then we get our special attack boost that we super need. And with that, raise 2 stages and sunny day up, activating our chlorophyll, making us twice as fast. I'm pretty sure we're twice as fast. Yeah, speed is doubled. So as you can see, 11, speed doubled, 22, we're outspeeding everything that isn't chlorophyll or choice scarfed. And yeah, Solar Beam is obviously a 1-turn move, and with weakness policy up, Solar Beam, and we're outspeeding everything. Like that, it's disgusting. Bulbasaur is pretty amazing for that. And then Hidden Power Fire for like ice types and things of that nature. And then Sludge Bomb just for some more stabness if the sun goes out and I feel like I can only get 1 more hit off and don't want to go for Sunny Day. Alright, so our last Pokemon. Probably one of my, I love this Pokemon when it's fully evolved, so of course I really like this Pokemon in Little Cup. Obviously this isn't how I'd run it, be a different item, but we have an Eviolite Totodile Sheer Force. For those of you who don't know, Sheer Force, it makes the secondary effects, not work, and in exchange you get like 1.3 times the power. So that's Sheer Force. So for example, Waterfall, it has a 20% chance to flinch. Well, if Totodile's using it, it doesn't, but it's 1.3 times as powerful. So we more than double this thing's power if we had Life Orb on there. But, he's just too frail, and I want him to stay around because he's so versatile. A Waterfall is obviously his strongest move, but he has so much coverage. Just great, like, the goal being to make him a survivor. Like, he's not actually super bulky, but because he's not super bulky, because we need his attack to be, like, really huge. I might, like, play with him in the future, because I'm not, like, sold at it now, actually, like, looking at his stats and things, but, Adamant, 14 speed, like, he's got some areas, some room for improvement. So we'll see what we do with him in the future. But I think he was pretty great in all the battles. So speaking of which, I got like 3 battles. Let's go through those now.
Alright, so we got our first battle right here. Gonna leave Torchic. I'm like, what's Bidoof want to do? So I set up a sub, and of course, Aquatail. How could I not realize that? So I decided to just protect, get another speed boost up, and then we're gonna go ahead and baton pass into Squirtle. So he predicts that somehow and goes for a return. So I'm just going for an Aura Sphere, and I'm like, well, he's probably going to kill me. But he gets cocky and sets up a curse. So I'm like, well, you're an idiot. Here's another Aura Sphere. Goodbye, Bidoof. Then this Teddiursa comes in. I'm just like, what does this thing want to do? It's probably guts. So then it gets its toxic orb up, and I'm like, alright, here you go, Aura Sphere to the face. And it's like, well, I'm going to live that and facade to your face. So he takes me out of Teddiursa, and I'm like, well, Torchic's definitely got this. Just go for it, speed boost up, and then we'll substitute and be able to live out this toxic damage. But no, he hits me with a facade, and I'm like, well, shit, are you like quick feet? I don't know, I'd have to run some calcs, but I didn't really feel like doing that. Anyway, I want to skate out what this Bumblebee wants to do, and of course, quick attack. So I'm like, well, shit, I can't get out of that with a baton pass, and, you know, Torture's pretty much useless with that health, so send out Totodile, and of course it gets critted on a return and dies. So I'm like, thanks a lot, guys. But Snivy comes out, freaking MVP. Look at this. Doduo, don't care. He's ×2 right now. Now he's ×3. And Munchlax, this is a defensive monster. Too bad. Snivy is an offensive monster. Offense is the best defense. And I just can't believe it. He just cleans up the whole team. Snivy for MVP. Alright, second battle here. I'm like, oh, beautiful. He goes for Protect, Belly Drum, boom, Berry Juice, Max Attack. Alright, let's kill him here. Drain Punch, Last Resort. Literally, Protect, Last Resort. That's it for this Eevee's moves. So I'm like, are you serious? What a fucking bullshit hacky, like, set. But anyway, try to send in Squirty, or Sphere, doesn't kill it. Try to send in Totodile, doesn't kill it, because I would try to get a Brick Break and Eevee outspeeds. But guess what? Snivy, Choice Scarf, outspeeds. Bidoof lives, so I'm like, shit, there goes our big win. Toxic, I'm like, you know what, I can beat your whole team before this Toxic takes out Snivy. Let's do this. Snivy, literally the best Pokemon on my whole team. I didn't even need the rest of my team, just needed Snivy. Takes out another Munchlax, takes out another Teddy. Oh wait, he didn't take out the last Teddiursa, but he takes out this Teddiursa. And then Mincina, yeah, none of you are standing a chance. And I was like, oh, this is gonna suck. It's gonna have sturdy Onyx. Well, at least I had Bulbasaur. Nope, some kind of offensive Onyx, I guess. So had Rockhead, not sturdy. All right, and the final battle here. I was like, nice. As I mentioned before, Chespin totally beats out Ghastly's, but this one was not your typical offensive set. It used this trick, and Choice Spexed into Belly Drum. So I'm like, well, Chespin's just death fodder now. So I go into Totodile, going for that crunch with the sheer force. Almost taking out that Inkay with the crit, but not quite enough. Go for Brick Break, but it doesn't turn out for me. And this contrary Inkay is about to meet our contrary Snivy. And Snivy, I know. And it's going for Protect here, this Carvana, but it doesn't realize her Choice Scarf, so there's really not much point. Well, actually, it does outspeed. Interesting. But anyway, now we're just like up ×3. Snivy is just incredible. Look at this. Resisted doesn't matter. I just love this Pokemon. Resisted doesn't matter. Well, it wouldn't if he didn't have Sturdy. And then I felt bad because he told me that he meant to have Berry Juice instead of Citrus Berry, because then he'd be back up to full and be able to live like another hit. And you know, Snivy would probably get taken out in due course, but he didn't have it, so I'm like, alright, Snivy's about to get another sweep. But I'm wrong, because this amazing Funny Bunny, huge power, choice band, quick attack. So there's stab as well. I mean, this Pokemon, like, look, it's just gonna clean up shop. I don't even know, like, my plan here with Torchic was basically just like, set up a Toxic, and then we're gonna be protecting away. I thought of this plan like one turn too late, because if I had a Toxic first, I probably would have been able to get like one substitute and stall out this thing like an extra turn, but it didn't turn out. I kept wanting to go for the cheeky double protects, and I was like, please, just give me one. I know it's not like, it's like 50% chance to fail, but I failed both times, so I'm just like, like it might have killed him while Torchic was in, but that wasn't really what mattered. I just wanted the thing to die. So Squirtle comes in and cleans up with its Choice Scarf, which is useless against priority move. But anyway, Choice Scarf Hydro Pump, then misses and then gets Sucker Punched. So I'm like, thanks. You're really going to put it all on Bulbasaur? This last battle, here we go. Crit? I'm just like, well, it's over. We just got critted. But no, Solar Beam. And he's like, alright, maybe I can live with a Pain Split, but nope, not quite enough HP. And Bulbasaur is able to win it for us in the end. Alright, well, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Like I said, this wasn't the best team. I showed 3 wins, but it took me like 10 battles to get these wins. I think it was about half and half. Having said that, like, I had a couple people forfeit, and obviously I'm not going to put a forfeit battle up here because that's not interesting to watch. It's like, oh, you beat 2 of his Pokemon and he left? Great. Like, that's kind of anticlimactic. So, these were my only 3 wins. I was basically just trying to get 3 wins to just have something entertaining to put up. And the reason I didn't put up any losses, I'm going to start putting up close losses in these battles that I do. But the reason I didn't put up any is just because we either won, as we did, they forfeited, but I think we lost like 5 or 7 times, and it was like decidedly we lost. Like the other person had like at least 4 other Pokemon left, and I had to, workshop the team quite a bit. So anyway, that's how the cookie crumbles. In the future, I'll be recording some losses on my end, and I'm also going to be having a new segment coming up soon where I just do random battles, so obviously we're going to be losing some of those. That's part of the fun, though, is just being like, oh, it was so close, and it was, it was random. So, like, having a good close battle when it's just, like, all about, like, skill and luck, which is basically what Pokemon is always about. But anyway, enough of my rambling. Thanks a lot for watching, you guys. I hope you were enjoying this series, and I hope you give me suggestions for more series that you'd like to see, more teams you'd like to see built, and I hope you're also enjoying the Nuzlocke that's been uploaded. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, guys. This is Brother Arcanine. Have a good one.